Hey audience, how are you this morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this? I'm John Ball. I'm a ginger and I have no soul. Stop talking. And this is the 94. So, audience, we come to you today with bad news. A couple days ago, we were recording just like we are right now. And this episode was like super long and super
And then
good.
we got shot and we all died.
Literally, just out of the blue, someone broke into the studio and shot all three of us.
Yeah, this podcast is actually from the depths of hell.
Exactly. Which is weird because I didn't expect myself to be down here. I expected the other two.
I have
Oh my god!
I have
I'm kidding, of course.
Do you want to share what your mom
I have
told
to
you?
pick up my sister.
Oh my gosh, go. You have to tell the story.
All right, this is a little off topic, but actually, no, it's kind of on topic of how our talk is going. As well, actually, I'm not even sure if y'all are aware. One of the things in the Bible is the rapture, which is when Jesus comes back.
Wait, you got to give them some backstory. Who are your parents? Like, you got to explain that you're a PK, you know, like that kind of stuff. Go.
For all of you that are asking what a PK is, it's a pastor's kid. My dad.
Preacher kid, yep.
Pastor, preacher, minister, reverend.
I
Whatever.
like it.
I just learned something new.
If I was a PK, I would also have
My dad is the minister of 3 churches. Excuse me. But I honestly think my mom is a little more religious than my dad, to be frank.
I love both your parents.
But
I totally get why they got married.
my mom talks about the rapture a lot. Again, what I'm saying is the rapture is, I don't want to say like the end of the world, but it is when Jesus comes back and takes all the believers up with him, I think. I don't know. It's early. It's early.
Do you actually not know how the rapture works?
Well, I mean, I
Oh
do. There's a thunderous boom and all the believers.
And Jesus descends.
Yeah, and all the believers will
the
hear
believers
it, but the others
ascend.
won't because, well, they don't
And then
technically
will be
ascend.
war on earth for
They
7 years.
Okay. Anyhow, after that
Am I
brief
right?
description,
Yes, you are.
Yes, I'm learning so much.
my mom tells me that when the rapture happens,
Didn't she start off your conversation with, don't be mad?
I don't know if she started all with that or not.
She does that to Charlotte.
But my mom told me that when the rapture happens, not, I'm glad I'll be seeing you in heaven. It's more, when it happens, can you make sure to pick up your sister from school? Because I don't want her to get killed. Now, I mean, this might be petty of me, per se, but I'm thinking, okay, I've been raised Presbyterian my whole life. I do believe in God and Jesus, but my mom doesn't seem to think that I do. And she thinks that I will not be going up with them and that I will be stuck here. So, thank you, Mom. I appreciate that.
Oh, it's okay, John.
Now I know
It's
the
too
story.
early. It's too early. I can't even.
So why? Does your sister not believe in God?
No, I mean, I don't.
Or just because
He's
you
like,
guys
I
don't
don't know.
practice it as...
Yeah, my mom is very religious, and just about everything that she does is for a reason in Jesus or God.
I believe that.
I
truly
understand
believe
that. I just I don't go to church as often as I should. I sleep in all the time.
John!
I'm sorry that was the first time that's happened.
You just reminded me I should put my phone on silent.
Oh, darn it.
Okay, so anyways,
Anyhow,
a couple days ago,
back on
we
topic.
all got together to record a show.
And
Did you guys explain that yet? Or
no,
No.
we were
Oh,
explaining it.
okay.
We were in the middle of it, and then I fabricated a bit and said that we just got shot.
Yeah. So we came to
Okay.
the studio
Well,
for this.
this show was originally supposed to be
John, take it away.
the year 2000, but unfortunately, it was a good topic. Like, we talked about things
boring.
that It
wasn't.
was a little bit boring.
The year 2000
was boring.
We
But
ended
the
up
things that we
branching off.
talked-
Yeah, we ended up branching off and talking about school,
Yeah, because we realized like
Yeah.
at that time like school was our lives, you know.
which we might come back to. It's just
Eventually, yeah.
it's
Talking
not-
about it literally 2 days after we just had an hour
Yeah, we
conversation
just-
about
exactly.
it.
it-
Is not-
we don't.
We probably just put it
yeah.
up anyways, like just for here.
The
just
blooper reel.
listen, Just listen to how crappy this
Yeah,
sounds.
because we recorded the entire thing and
We
the
didn't do a
settings
sound
on the
check.
microphone were not proper. So
we weren't. I
yeah.
figured what it was. We weren't actually recording from the mic. We were recording from the laptop. That's why it sounded like we were in the other room.
Okay.
Yeah. Right?
Was
Isn't
it
that
just
weird?
like not plugged in all the way, or what was going on there?
Because sometimes when you turn, you know how like sometimes with your laptop
Oh,
when
okay.
you plug in the HDMI after you open the video, like you have to collaborate where the sound comes from. It's exactly with the mic. When you turn on the application before you plug in the actual mic,
It uses the mic that was already there.
exactly
Gotcha.
at first, and then you actually have to click. But don't worry, this time I made sure, absolutely made sure.
Well, sorry, audience. But that actually brings us to, I think, should be our topic for today's episode, which is bad luck.
Bad luck or / good luck.
Yeah, I guess that can work.
I
too.
think I've been experiencing bad things, but I have been the good, I've been positive. I feel like I've been hitting a lot of good luck. You know, luck is on my side. God is on my side.
I
Have you
feel
bought
the
your lottery
opposite.
ticket?
No. Because
I don't see
I
no
don't
good
think
luck until
I
I
don't.
see
You
those
know what?
winning
I don't
numbers.
I don't trust myself with that money too.
That's
So,
all
like,
right. I
as
can
much
help you.
as
I can be your accountant.
as much as I want to be a good person
Oh,
with the
you're
money that I
actually
get,
in the red. You're in debt 40 grand.
Did someone win Lotomax, by the way?
I
Yes,
think
they
so.
did.
Yeah.
Whoever you are, congrats. I hate you though.
If you want to share some of the wealth.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I don't
not
hate you. I love
opposed.
you.
Can you imagine just going up to Taylor Swift and just saying like, or someone with a lot of
That'll
money and
never
letting them know like,
Why Taylor
hey,
Swift?
can I
Every
just
time.
think that she's
I
like,
know.
He's got bad blood with her.
We talk about her once a show.
yeah. I just want to be like Taylor.
talk
Can I
about
have
her on the
money
James
to
episode,
pay off
did we?
my debt? She would. No. I think she'd give me money to pay off my debt.
I don't think she would.
I think she's.
I really don't think she
think-
would.
I
Because
think
you know how
she's
many people
rude
have
now.
probably asked her for money?
You know how many people have asked her to prom, and how many proms has she gone to?
And that's free. That's
Yeah.
free to go to prom for her. Free for her.
'Cause they
But
would
no,
pay.
you ask her for $20 million, she ain't gonna give that to you, kidding me?
Watch Taylor Swift listens to the podcast.
Just like, just
You know
to
what,
prove
though?
you guys wrong.
You know what's so cute?
That's $20 million.
Okay, I haven't mentioned my my one true love yet.
Tom.
No.
You're such a good
One Direction.
Harry Styles.
Oh.
But anyways, a couple of days ago, one of the members of One Direction went to a charity event called Believe in Magic, I think it is, and donated 2 million British pounds to the charity,
lot of
which
money.
is over $3 million US. I'm like, that's so
Which
freaking
is even more in
generous.
Canadian.
Yeah, even more
Monopoly
Canadian.
So generous.
See,
Okay.
I've never believed, like, I always believed that if I came into a lump sum of money like that, I wouldn't go to charity to give it away. I would go
Create
to...
your own charity.
No, I wouldn't. That's a lot of work. I would actually...
My dad tried creating his own charity. It didn't do well.
I wouldn't create the charity. I would go to a charity that's doing something proactive. So like, you know, there are charities that go to Africa to build like schools and stuff, but I would want to go and build the schools with them.
Oh, okay.
Like I wouldn't just be like, here's a check, da 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 da. No, I want to actually experience
Weird.
it because like I want.
I would.
You would
Here's
just
your
write
check.
it? Really? But it doesn't
Sleep.
make me feel good about myself.
Sleep pieces and I would so I could just go to sleep.
That wouldn't satisfy my soul. There you go.
Okay, so back on topic.
Okay. So good luck, bad luck. I don't know.
I guess technically we can start with the bad luck, and we can start with something that happened recently.
Oh, which thing?
With the Diet Coke.
Which thing?
We'll do the Diet Coke story.
Yes,
It makes more
yes.
sense.
Okay. Well, first off, I have had in the last 2 weeks probably the worst luck anyone has, besides somebody dying. That's the only thing that hasn't happened to me yet. But
In due time, Alicia.
the same day, yeah, apparently I'm probably going to be the one that dies. Anyway,
No.
literally the day we recorded and all of that stuff happened, that we spent an hour talking and couldn't use any of it. We decided to go get a $1 drink.
Well, we went to get to Popeyes. Don't
That was
forget.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Popeyes
was good. My fries were cold, but
Oh,
it was all good.
Oh
See,
my
but
gosh.
like the worst part about this little spout of bad luck I'm having is I find the worst in everything.
You didn't get your second biscuit either.
I didn't get my second
Oh,
biscuit.
and you paid for it,
I
right?
paid for it.
Oh
Yeah.
my
Anyways, so after Popeyes, we went to McDonald's to get a $1 drink,
Because
and I got a large Diet Coke because we all know
Alicia loves Diet Coke.
Alicia loves it.
the only thing I drink is Diet Coke, milk, and ice caps.
So milk is the bomb tickety.
So we're on our way back to John Ball's house from McDonald's, and we pull on up. I parallel park like a perfect G driver, and I'm about to get out of the car, and for some reason my large Diet Coke, which I've taken probably 2 sips out of, escapes my delicate hands and lands on the floor, not outside the car, but inside the car. The lid pops off.
Right where
There's
the
a
gas pedal.
pool of Diet Coke all over the floor.
I have pictures and video footage.
Audience,
So.
guess how much Diet Coke was left in the cup. Absolutely none.
She picks up the cup and it's just it's dripping empty. Hey, I went with you to the car wash.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah, you did.
I was going to, but you guys didn't want
But
me to.
I told you to just set up the movie.
No.
I thought that I didn't want you to. Just
Nobody
like,
said
I
we
thought
don't
it would just
want you
be
there.
I thought it would just be efficient if you went to go start the movie.
You didn't get
we
to.
took like maybe 10 minutes.
Well, I had to spend $1 on a little paper towel to soak up that
Which I feel like you shouldn't have. You just went to
32
the
ounces,
vacuum.
Also
32
bad luck.
ounces of liquid, and then no, because if I'd vacuumed it, it would have just been like soaking wet,
Ew.
and I probably would have ruined their vacuum. To be honest,
Good.
I don't think they're meant to vacuum liquids.
It's fine.
It's fine.
But
I mean,
yeah.
like, what would I have done? I probably would have just let it sit anyways. So
That's bad.
It was, that's just one thing in the last week that's happened. There's so much more. My car broke. My brakes are broken.
I know they're making that squealy
And then
sound.
I had
Aren't
to.
you
No,
supposed
they're
to
not.
go today?
They're not.
Oh,
I was supposed to go yesterday, but I was in Scarborough. But yeah,
right.
there's another one.
Oh, would you like to schedule an appointment? Yeah, what time do you have available? 1 o'clock. Okay, I won't be here. I'll schedule.
Put my name down anyway. Yeah, like I took my card to get checked, and they're like, "No, we can't fit you in today. Come in tomorrow." And I'm
They
like, "I'm
could've.
busy."
But when we
could've.
drove by, they was still open.
Yeah, they were
right?
still there.
So
And
3
that was
hours
like
later.
3 hours later.
The mechanic's just finishing the last job.
Okay, someone else say something
Okay.
bad that's happened in this life. Better about my
Yeah, you need to top. You need to top that.
Well,
I can top it with yesterday, honestly. Whatever you guys say, I can top it with yesterday.
Okay, it's a competition
Okay.
now. Bad luck. Let's go.
Is this bad luck for our entire life or just? In the
I'm
past
like
couple of days?
any experience really.
Okay.
Like,
I'm not gonna-
that was,
I'm not
like,
gonna
Okay,
bring up
nothing like depressing though. Like
Yeah.
just something that's kind of funny, like the Diet Coke story is
Not
funny,
super
but it's also
morbid.
like
Well, I don't know.
No,
if
morbid
that's-
is fine, right? Morbid is when you try to make light of the dark situation. Is that what that word means?
yeah, but it's not like my grandpa died, so I laughed. Like it's not like that.
Oh, yeah.
That's
don't
not
be that
bad.
morbid.
That's not
No,
bad
no, no,
luck.
no, no,
Don't be that
I'm
morbid.
not that
Absolutely
morbid.
not.
I cried when my grandpa died. Thank you.
Okay.
No, okay, so this is going back time warp. When I was 3 years old. So
It's ages ago.
me and my sister Sarah decided that playing hide and seek in our house would be a great idea. But for some reason, back then we had different rules. So hide and seek, you typically just have to find the person. then
Okay.
Bing bam boom, you win.
Yeah.
Right? In our household, you had to tag the person as well.
Okay. John, was your house anywhere?
That's manhunt.
But hold
Pretty
on,
much.
because your house, the way it's set up now, was that the same house you guys grew up in?
Just about.
And so, like, the furniture and all that stuff was around like that?
Not always.
Okay.
Like
okay.
the couch that's in my
I'm
family
like, that's a
room
hazard.
wasn't there.
I can
It
already
was
see where
in-
this story is going.
It was in the living room. We didn't have like all the
Oh, okay,
stuff we
okay.
have. Like,
Okay.
It's just been pulled out and stacked there for now. But anyhow, besides the point. I decided it would be very, very smart to hide under my dining room table. that had a what is that? A tablecloth. So like you couldn't see me. Of course, it's the only table in the house that has a tablecloth. So why wouldn't you hide under it? So my sister kind of knew exactly where I was and saw me. So she climbs under the table to try and tag me, and I start to run out. The thing is, though, is that as short as I was when I was 3, I didn't realize how close to the ground the table was. So while getting up, I went and boom, hit my head.
Ouch.
Right on the top, and my sister tagged me, and my parents were like, okay, that's enough. So I look out my window, touch my head because it hurts, pull my hand down, and blood is dripping off my hand. So of course, naturally, I scream as loud as possible. Yeah, and I'm just like feeling my head, getting blood everywhere. And my dad's like, okay. And this is the funny part of my bad luck. My dad decided to stick napkins in my head, make me a strawberry smoothie, and I watched Pocahontas for the rest of the day.
You didn't go to the doctor?
No, I didn't go to the hospital
my
at all.
God.
Cracked my head open, and I didn't go
That
to the
happened to
hospital.
my
Explains
sister.
so
She had to get
much.
3 stitches in her head. Because head wounds bleed so easily.
Probably should have
Yeah.
gone
You
to the
should have,
hospital.
yeah.
This, wow.
Stuck napkins.
It does
in
explain
your
a
head.
lot about you, though. So.
Yeah. That's
I kind
my
of have
story.
the same story. I'm not okay. If it's one thing that I wish I was more acrobatic, like being able to do like flips and stuff,
Yeah.
like backflips and whatnot. So when I was
And
younger,
well.
I was at that age where everything was like all about cartwheels, and
Sisters are like that too.
yeah. So I remember I had this bump on my head already. You could actually see do you see the little?
I see
thing?
a little bit of a scar.
Yeah. So I did a cartwheel. Wait, is that a cartwheel is when you're doing this,
No,
right?
it's a somersault.
That's a somersault. Okay, so
Cartwheel's like
cartwheel is the one, yeah. So I attempted to do a cartwheel, and I hit my head right against like a corner of a chair, a metal chair, right? But I got up and I'm like, whatever. I'm
Ew,
good.
your neck just cracked.
It cracked back then too. So like my friends were like, "Oh, are you okay?" I'm just like, guys, no big deal. Like, it's cool.
But on the inside, you were like,
It's
ow,
cool.
ow, ow, ow,
It's
ow.
cool. So we decided like, okay, let's stop doing this because someone just got injured. Well, they all chickened out. So then we decided to go into the. It was at church. So we decided to go into the what's it called? The Sunday school room, right? So we're in the Sunday school room, and I'm just like looking at the books because I didn't realize like I was just spacing out for some reason, looking through the books.
For some reason, you probably had a concussion.
Exactly. So I turned around and everybody started screaming. They're like, ah! And I'm like, what is it? Half of my face was just like drenched in blood.
Oh, that's-
Because from the moment I'd been turning around, it's just been gushing all over my face. So I like put my hand on my face. I'm just like, what is that? So then, like the people that were there, the adults, like we need an adult. They
Quickly, I need an
they
adult.
cleaned me up, and then they didn't stitch it or anything. They just like cleaned it up, put
they
a
take you
towel
to the
over it.
hospital?
They brought me to my parents who were in the sanctuary, and then
Sorry.
what?
Her phone.
My sister texted me.
Oh, they were in the sanctuary, and I sat with them for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, okay, I'm okay now. Can I go back and play? And they're like, okay. So, yeah.
Jesus.
I don't like that's just like, but those things happen to me often though, where it's just like misfortunate, like small misfortunes, you know.
Poor unfortunate soul.
Like I don't have like super crazy big like bad luck aside from like the role that I potentially got for this weekend, but I'm working, so it sucks because it's a short film and I wanted to be in it. But then they told me that it was this weekend and I already have work and I already called in last week, so I don't want to test
Moral
those
of the
water.
story, audience: you can't win them all.
Yes, thank you. Yeah.
You can't.
I'm okay though. Like I'm not upset about it. Like, but that's because I've been positive about.
Why are you looking at me?
I've been positive about the negativity like being sent my way. So
So, Alicia, time to top off our stories. Can you bring the heat?
Well, I didn't get injured or bleed from my head.
Nope, that's it. She lost.
But, no, this is like the epitome of bad luck.
Okay.
So, yesterday we decided to check out the Bluffs, which is, it's a park in Scarborough. There's like a little beach and there's big old cliffs.
People actually surf there.
Around it. There's no waves.
In the winter, like November, that's when the waves get really big there.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways. So yeah, we went to check it out. It's really, really nice. Like on a nice day, I could sit on the top of that cliff for like an hour and just like observe. So we are at the top and we like look out and we see the beach and we're like, oh, how do we get down there? So we found a way to drive down to the beach. So
I thought you were gonna say someone got pushed.
no,
Like,
no,
that is bad luck.
no. So we got down to the beach, but we had to walk a little bit. So first of all, I'm terrified of going across bridges or going on overpasses and stuff like that.
Fairy Lake.
So there's a little like pond
That was
full
an
of.
interesting night.
This is on Lake Ontario, which is known for being like polluted and nasty. But they recently cleaned. They cleaned it out, but there's still a little pond, like a section of water that's untreated.
Okay.
So over this section of water, there's like 300 bridges going across so you can get to the other side so you can go to the beach. So of course we have to cross this bridge. That was first thing, which like, I mean, it wasn't that bad. Like, but it was a wobbly bridge like this. So we get to the other side and we have to walk through the deep, dark rainforest wilderness to get to this beach. And
That sounds like an adventure to me.
yeah, this was fine. Like I didn't have an issue with any
okay.
of that. But then we get to the beach. I didn't bring a bathing suit yesterday because I didn't feel like swimming and like I wasn't really feeling that well. So I was just gonna like chill in the sand and like watch everybody have fun. But I saw like this little pathway with like a hill up to like in between the cliffs. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna go explore a little bit. So I go up. I'm staying relatively close, but I was the only one that like kind of decided to go up and like see what it's about. And so I saw it and I was like, oh cool, you could like climb to the top. And I was like, not interested. Came back down. And I told them, I was like, whoa, you could like climb to the top of those cliffs. And they were like, oh, cool. So they leave all of their stuff and go and climb to the top of the cliff. And I'm just kind of standing around on the beach. I'm like, this is nice. I was going to sit down and I like chilled for a bit. Half an hour goes by. Still chilling with everyone's stuff. I look up, they're gone. They're long gone. I don't know where the hell they are.
I would have loved.
And then all of a sudden, I hear someone go, are you serious? And I feel the freaking raindrops coming down. I was like, I am in street clothes. I am chilling with 4 bags and 8 pairs of shoes. And there was a downpour. No, there was only 4 pairs of shoes.
Oh.
I'm a liar. anyways, so it rained and I was like, I just kind of like put my cardigan over my head and it only lasted for like 2 minutes. So I was like, that's fine. And it went away and it got beautiful again. And then not 5 minutes later, downpour, like torrential downpour.
That's what I remember yesterday.
So I was like, okay. And I'm standing there in the downpour and I was like, there's no point in me covering my hair anymore. I'm getting soaked and I'm like staring at where they were, like hoping I'll see something so I could just yell at them and be like, yo, come back down so we can go.
Yeah.
No, nothing. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not going to stand here in the rain and I'm not going to leave all of their stuff here. So I pick up everyone's bags and everyone's shoes and their phones and their keys and everything. And I'm putting them all in random bags because I don't care. So I have my bag and the 3 other bags. 2 pairs of shoes in my hands and a pair of shoes in another bag. And I had to walk through that dark wilderness rainforest again. But I took a wrong turn. And I'm like, oh, these rocks look weird. I didn't see these the first time, but whatever, I'll cross them. So I cross over the rocks. And then I get to like a little farther and I was like, no, I definitely wasn't here. So I turned around. These rocks are now a river. There's now a river flowing through these rocks because it was raining. And I can't see the rocks anymore. So I was like, sorry. I was like, crap. Okay. Do I walk over the rocks? No, I'm scared. And then I hear my phone ringing, and I was like, who's calling me? Because I have all the phones.
Yeah.
No, Sandra had his phone this whole time. And I didn't know. So I was like, ugh. I'm like, hello? He's like, where are you? I was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm lost in the wilderness. I have everyone's stuff. I don't know. I'm just trying to get back to the car so I can sit in the shelter. And they were like, okay, stay where you are. We'll come find you. So I was standing there beside this river for like 10 minutes. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to cross the river.
Did you fall?
I didn't fall.
Okay, thank you.
But I stepped in. It was calf deep. I was in jeans. And turns out this was the untreated water that we had to cross on the bridge. Yeah, so I was like, okay, just walk across in my flip-flops and my jeans. And then as soon as I get across, they turn the corner. Oh, I found Alicia. And I have all of their bags. I was like, hey guys, how are ya? Did you have fun?
At that moment, you know what?
Oh.
At 30 minutes, if I was alone, and especially because you drove, I would have driven.
I didn't drive.
Oh, who drove?
Sandra drove.
Oh.
I totally would have driven. I totally would have went back to my car and just been like, hey,
Bye, guys.
I'm here, meet me there. Like, I'm going. But no, I didn't have any say.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So we went back, and then it started raining again, and I was
Yikes.
sitting in the wet sand. Yeah, it was good times. It was just like one after another bad luck day. I'm over it, though.
Suck.
I'm over it.
That does suck. I've never actually experienced a
sorry.
just like a sequential unfortunate event in one day.
My whole week
It's
has
like,
been like that. First my
Maybe-
car, then the Diet Coke, then yesterday also us recording. That was another one.
Yeah, your
My
fries.
friend moved to another province. My fries were cold.
Your fries were cold.
I wonder
no
what'll
biscuit.
happen today. Watch, I'll probably get to work and
Oh yeah, you're fired.
I'm gonna get fired.
No.
Have you ever seen the movie with Lindsay Lohan, Just My Luck?
Yeah. Well,
That's
who'd you
like-
kiss?
I didn't kiss anyone. I just never had great luck in the first
I've never
place.
seen that movie.
You've never seen that movie? Okay, well, she's like the luckiest. The main character's the luckiest person in like the world. She gets everything, and then she kisses a guy, and
He had the worst luck.
and he had the worst luck, and the luck transferred to him. So the whole movie, she's trying to figure out like what had gone wrong, and then she realizes, oh, she'd kissed someone, but the guy that she'd kissed wore a mask, and it was one of the dancers, or she thought was one of the dancers that were there. So she had to figure out who it was throughout the film. It was like that, yeah.
And does she find out?
Yep. And then they
Get together.
they end up like, you know.
Spoiler alert. Even though that movie is like 10 years old.
So
one knows.
let's go to good luck. Like something that like was just like, whoa, a god thing. As to
Okay,
quote,
this will probably take me a while to figure it out just because I'm wallowing in my sorrows the last few days. But I can't think of anything.
Oh, I just won tickets to something actually.
oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I have a good luck story.
It was just like a random email I got from Best Buy because I am a customer of Best Buy, and they're like, "Hey, there's an Xbox Expo going on in Toronto next Wednesday. You should totally sign up for tickets." And I'm like,
Oh, are you taking me?
"Sure, sure." And they're like, "Lucky 100 people will get VIP tickets to the event." And I'm like,
Oh, nice.
"Oh, cool." And so then yesterday
gonna
morning,
get a lot
I
of
get
free
an
stuff.
email just like, "Congrats, you're one of the lucky people who got VIP
Nice.
tickets." I'm
Who are you
like, well,
taking? Taking Tommy?
most likely.
That's good.
Only because, like, I mean, Tommy's my best friend.
And I think he'd be really mad if you didn't take him. Like,
he
really
didn't know
mad.
about it until yesterday.
Really mad and offended.
That was so unprofessional just now. You getting up and walking away from the mic and still talking.
I know.
Still
Audience,
talking.
you don't mind that, right? Right?
Good luck story?
What's your good luck story?
My good luck story. Actually, it was I don't believe in luck, first of all. So, yeah. Sorry to be all Bible thumping. I don't believe in luck. I believe in, God. And
regime.
and the new regime that I'm in. I've been so happy lately. So shut up. I'm not letting you guys.
So happy
I'm
for
not,
you.
I'm not letting you guys take
So
away that
happy.
happiness. I hate you all. Okay, so
Well, it's gone.
this was actually like 3 years ago when I was in my deathbed. I've always had this dream of like winning the lottery, or like finding treasure. So I didn't know what it meant, but it was every time I would like go to sleep, I would get this dream. And then eventually I ended up in the hospital with the whole like situation of my appendix and blah, 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 blah. And
Another story.
my mom and I weren't actually in good, like, we didn't have a good relationship when I had moved out. But then when this whole thing had happened, like, it was kind of like we just forgot about the situation, forget. And it was like, and
Bam, boom.
yeah, and I was like reconnected with my family because then I ended up moving back and I stopped having the dream. Like the treasure dream. And I realized it was my family. My family was the treasure that I was going to get.
Oh.
Right? Isn't that weird?
Well, it's nice. I wouldn't say it's good luck.
Oh,
It's nice.
It was a blessing. Like, there was no other way. There was no other way. Like, trust me, there was no other way that we were going to forgive each other if this had not happened. I'm not even kidding. Like, when me and my mom get into fights, we are cold as stone. Like, hard as rocks. And just like, no. Like,
Some
we
rocks
don't.
crumble, and other rocks are really hard.
No, we're like obsidian. We don't. We harden and we don't.
Dragon glass.
We don't talk to each other. That's pretty much it.
All right, Alicia.
Like
Hit us up
something
with that
good lucky. Nothing to. Yeah, that's like my form of good luck.
She's just like, oh, well, you know that winner of Lotto Max? Yeah.
It was me. It was you. Oh, I did not know.
I quit, bitch.
Congratulations.
No, when I was like,
A little toddler.
no, I was like probably 10 or 11. My teacher at school heard of like a radio contest where you call in and you like make a speech about who you would take to a Leafs game.
Okay.
And if yours was the best, like, you would win Leafs tickets. And she made it like an essay project. Like, write down who you would take to a Leafs game. And then she gave us the phone number in case we really wanted to enter. And I wanted to enter. So
Diehard Leafs fan here.
I told my dad about it. And I wrote that I would take my dad if I could take anyone. And he made it a freaking production over the phone for this radio. You call in and you just record your message like a voicemail. But he was like, oh my God, we got to play good old hockey game in the background while you're talking and like have it fade out at the end and like this and that. And he like got so into it. So I was like, okay, whatever. So I said my little spiel. And I was the only one in my class that actually called. Because I don't know why. But
I guess they all just didn't care enough.
yeah. But
Sucks you down.
I got a call back like a week later and they were like, you made the cut. You're in like the top 10 of all the calls. And I was like, cool, sweet. And then they were
She was
like,
really nonchalant about it. They were just
They
like,
were like-
yo, you're in top 10. She's like, cool,
well,
sweet.
Yeah, that's really what I said. But they were like, okay, well, listen to there's bad luck involved with this actually.
Oh.
Because they called me and I picked up and they were like, hi, is Joe Allery there? And I was like, no, he's not here. They were like, okay, can you get him to call us back? And I was like, yep. But I didn't take a phone number. I just hung up because I didn't know who it was. And my dad was like, that could have been the radio people. And then they called back eventually again. But anyways, they were like, listen to the radio like this day at this time. And the top 5 will be played. And if you're in it, that means you made the top 5.
Yeah.
And so we listened. There was one person that said they would take SpongeBob. There was one person that said they would take their like adoptive mom and everything like that. And the adoptive mom kid wins the tickets. So I was like, bummer. Turns out some company listened to the radio station that day and donated 4 pairs of tickets for all the other top 5s. So I got to go with all the other winners and they're like, well, SpongeBob didn't go. I was really disappointed about that. But whoever they brought instead of SpongeBob, I guess, as a replacement. But everyone got to go with the people that they said they would bring.
And who'd you say you would bring?
My dad.
Your dad.
Because
Oh,
my dad
so
at the time
sweet.
was a diehard Leafs fan, but I mean, who is nowadays? Because I mean, they're awful.
They are.
They're awful.
You know who isn't awful though? The Blue Jays.
Those Blue Jays, though. They're having some good luck.
Blue Jays, actually.
So do you guys believe? Okay, so you believe in bad luck and good luck?
Well, I mean, kinda, I guess.
Yeah, just because my life is bad luck.
Yeah, you just have to look at her life and you're good.
But you know what? I kind of have to, as much as the bad luck is awful and it happens all the time to me,
it makes you really appreciate
you don't appreciate the good luck without it.
Days.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Like, if you don't, like, I feel like even, like, you have to, I have truly believe that you have to pay your dues before you could reap what you sow.
You can't have some good without a little bit bad.
Yeah.
You don't see a rainbow without a little rain. There was no rainbow yesterday after it rained.
I know, it's terrible. Yeah. Bad luck, guys.
I don't believe in it. I don't know. I just never thought. I feel like it's just a secular way. I feel like it's just a secular way of taking away from what God is doing in our lives.
Me too.
Hell yeah.
You guys are saying that. I hate you both.
I said me too because she burped, but she said hell yeah because she has to fit one in every single episode.
That's my catchphrase. Hell yeah is my catchphrase.
Oh my god.
You guys need to come up with catchphrases.
I'm here to kick butt and chew bubblegum.
And I'm all out of bubblegum.
Yeah, that's an old line.
Oh my gosh, I don't have a catchphrase.
Don't worry, neither do I.
Well, sorry, but hell yeah is already taken. So.
Okay, well then. I
Yours
guess.
should be like...
Christ, yeah.
No, that's a play on mine.
Yeah.
You're stealing from
Can't
me.
be sacrilege.
That's not,
No, you should say... No, you have to say something about Jesus.
Jesus
loves
you.
me. This I know.
Yeah.
For the Bible tells
Jesus loves you. It's true. Jesus loves you.
John, what's your catchphrase gonna be?
I don't know. Goober.
Gooberton McFloop-de-doo.
We can't give him
Look
all
how
the
mad
names.
John is.
Yeah, he went from
I
like
hate that
jovial to
word.
just
You
not
know
a
what
good
word
time.
I hate? Regime.
You don't like it?
No.
I love regime. It's my new it's my new word, regime. Because I am in a new regime.
You didn't even know what it meant before somebody explained
I did
it.
no, actually I was the one that explained it because I said it in the midst of our group. I'm like, oh, I'm in a new regime, and everyone looked at me funny, and I'm like, am I not using it right? Because I'm pretty sure I am, and so I had to look it up to confirm that, like, I was right.
It's just not it's not the first definition people think of. Like, it's like a system, but also it's like isn't it like a hierarchy or something like that?
Well,
so people are like, what the hell?
The regime of King Philip. Do we keep going with?
I think we got 5 minutes to wrap it up.
5-minute warning. Adam, add a sound effect in.
Like
the horn.
That's embarrassing.
So recap on our episode. Bad luck and good luck.
Why are you
quick.
outroing right now?
I'm not outroing.
Yeah, you are.
No.
When you recap, it's at the end.
And we're getting close to the
When
end.
you write an essay, you say overall.
Overall.
You don't say that.
No.
It's a terrible way to write an essay. Just kidding. I don't
No,
write
I
essays.
always end my essays saying like,
Thank you. And
this
come again.
and this and that, and like I relist everything, right, from first, second, third paragraph, and then I say, however, I don't actually believe in these things. End of paragraph.
The end.
Yeah, but why would you write, like, what if it was an argumentative essay? You would argue it and the whole time, and then at the end be like, just kidding.
The other side wins.
With my essay, I've never gotten anything lower than a 90, saying that.
Really?
Not kidding.
Trust me,
Can
my
I endorse
essays
you?
never got over 70. So,
Huh?
my essays never got over 70.
Oh, my
I was
essays were
terrible in
great.
English.
Because I would always like,
Bad luck, kids.
I would go into, it's all about like getting into it, and then at the end, like wrapping it up, saying like, this was all fake, because you know what? I did it for an assignment. I don't actually believe in these things.
Me too.
No, but if you're asked, were you never asked to write an opinion essay?
Yeah, which is my opinion. I usually start off, like, if it's something, for example, it was like, I think it was, one of my biggest ones was for the, like, How to Kill a Mockingbird.
To kill a mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird, sorry.
How to Kill a Mockingbird.
To Kill a Mockingbird.
Take a gun and... give me that, give me that.
Fried chicken. Like To Kill a Mockingbird, it was like something about blah, 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 blah. So I started off my essay saying like, I don't, like, because sometimes they just give you one question. No, sometimes they give you one question. So you're like, you're faced with answering this question. I'm just like,
even if you don't believe
like, it. I personally do not believe in this, but for the purpose of this quiz or like this exam, I will be writing about these 3 topics. And then at the end, I wrap it up and I say, although these 3 topics were evident and like, and you know, whatever that word is that people use, that means like it makes sense.
Relevant?
Yeah, there you go, relevant. Even though these 3 topics are relevant, I still don't believe it. I
used to always write things and it was just like, I basically could have just written BULLSHIT all over and over again, and it would be the exact same thing. Because I just wrote stuff that I didn't like. It was just, why are you looking at me like that?
I never liked MLA formatting. Like that MLA formatting, you know, when you actually like cited.
Stop doing that.
I'm tired.
Okay.
So although we got incredibly off topic,
we do every time,
as we always do.
Always something.
I think this is a good episode, filled with good luck
and sorrow,
a little bit of bad,
and a lot of Christ.
I
hope my luck changes soon.
If you have any ideas or suggestions on what we should do for our next topic, or if you have any questions about this current episode that you're listening to,
or if you want to share
thank
you, or if you want to share
any experiences
with bad luck or good luck of your own,
write it in a comment below.
Yeah, this video will be up on YouTube.
Or just walk up to us and say, "Hey, by the way," and tell us a story.
You have to do it exactly like that, otherwise we won't listen.
Yeah. That's how we know. And then, yeah.
But yeah, just to go back to what John was saying, we are going to be making, or I guess at this point, by the time you guys are listening to this, we'll have a YouTube account.
Also, nobody actually told me if they like gratuity pay or not.
So maybe in this video, leave a comment about gratuity pay as well.
I feel like I've been thinking a lot about it, and I think I'm a bit of a witch.
No.
For saying all
Adam,
that stuff.
cut that.
No, I don't think so.
Because, I'm not a server, and I've never been a server.
All right, well, I'm John.
This was John Michael.
And this is Alicia Brianna.
And this was the 94.
94.
Have a good one.